This is our enemy, okay? This is our enemy. Follow me. So what we do here is that every time we use a different color and we try to sketch something with that specific color, just working, you know, with contrast and this kind of thing, right? Now, the main reason for which we work with contrast is that makes everything nice. Like, contrast is way more important than the color itself. But this is yellow. This page is kind of yellowish. So I wonder how much contrast we will have today. But hey, welcome. Today is a challenge. So the other day I was doing this video in which I was testing watercolor theory, watercolor theory basically says that you use a primary color like yellow, you combine together the other two primary colors that make purple, and those two colors supposedly are working well together. And if that is true with purple and yellow, it seems to be odd to me with all the other combination, especially red and green. Seriously, this is painful, okay? And I hated it, but at the end I was left with a lot of color on my palette. So I was like, instead of throwing this away, I'm gonna keep going with the one color one page video, and just use the yellow. So we have a lot of yellow, and the yellow is from Poster Color Knicker collection. The name is Permanent Yellow and number is 31. It came directly from my trip in Japan, and the cost was 320 yen. That in euro is kind of like €2. And the store is Sekaido. If you ever are in Tokyo, go to Sekaido and you will lose all the money that, like, basically the whole budget you had for your trip in Japan is gonna go in this store. That's it. Now, the color itself, it's kind of a gouache color. It's super hard to open. But it's interesting because the yellow one, it's super liquidish, okay? But then the other one that I use for the other video, it's the blue cobalt. That is this one. The color is stunning. It's so beautiful, okay? This is super thick, like seriously. And this is super liquidish. And they are the same brand, the same collection, the same thing. I don't know why there is such a huge difference between the two of them. But yeah, today we're gonna play with this one. First, let's swatch it so I can keep track of all the color that I have. My collection is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm starting getting worried about it. But let's do this together. Eee, that was a lot of noise. So yellow. Let's bring it from here. And let's watch. Oh, I need way more water to activate this. Okay. This is a lot of water needed. And it's very opaque. So, oh wow. Well, actually there is a lot of contrast here. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. That's pretty nice. It's very lemon-ish, you know. I feel it's the color of the sun when there is the sunset. Oh no, there will be contamination there. Get away, green. You're not invited to the party. Okay, let's get back to you, yellow. Yeah, it looks like this kind of the sun when the sun is setting. Well, of course, depending on the country you are, like different country have different sunset, but that's the vibe that I have from Italy. Okay, let's add more water so we can see. This thing is super pigmented. I literally add a lot of water in my brush. Let's do it again. Even more water. Wow. Look, it doesn't fade away. That's kind of a trouble because I mean that there will be not that much contrast between no water and a lot of water. Ooh, okay, that could be tricky. Let me show you. So this is another green from a Japanese brand that I cannot pronounce, but see how much contrast there is between the two of them? And if you're wondering why there is no gradient, like not a nice gradient here, is just because Japanese watercolor are just different, okay? They don't fade, they don't, yeah, they don't mix very well. It's kind of hard to make them make a gradient in a smooth way. And like, for example, this is a better gradient that I've done with another color, European color. But yeah, so in here there is a lot of contrast. Sorry, my friend. So if there is a lot of contrast, I can easily create things because there is a lot of contrast to play around. But this yellow doesn't have that much contrast with or without water. So we are gonna do the lamest thing ever with a yellow beautiful color by itself. There will be, I guess, flowers. We are gonna make flowers. Yeah, I know, but come on, stay with me. We're gonna make flowers. So I have other brushes, but I am too lazy to go and grab them. So we are gonna use this 800 Sintetico from Borciani Bonazzi number 10. The handle is amazing, but it's kind of pricey. And let's see, let's make a composition maybe. Well, let's start from 1. So a wriggle and a lot of wriggle, and then you have your petalo. What is petalo in English? Well, that thing of the flower. Write me in the comment, teach me how to say petalo in English. Okay, we can do this other one here, and then maybe another one here. To do this, you just take a brush, and then you like push a lot on the paper, and then push a lot on the paper, and then get out of the paper without pushing anymore. Yeah, that's very easy to understand, right? So I push, no pressure, and then here I push, and then no pressure, and then let's do it again in this side. You go very smoothly, and then push, and then left, lift, and then push, and then lift. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfect because it's a flower. It's not I don't know, some graphical thing. Let's put some dots in the middle just to represent the center of the flower, and maybe we need the, what is the name of the stem, maybe? So let's do it like, and then something like this, because reasons, right? And since our composition is a little bit unbalanced on this side, let's try to balance on the other side. So let's do another smaller swish, swish, and then let's make another swish in here. So swish, and again it's the same thing. You press and release, press and release. Now the swish is a little bit too much, so let's do another one here, because otherwise you will feel lonely, right? Now, what do you do when you have everything done and it's not, you don't like it still? You add little shapes, like little dots and stuff like that, to make it more, how can I say? It's not confused, it's just that it creates a little bit more interesting in the page, right? We cannot be interested by color because there is only one color, but we can be interested by shapes. So let's add another thing here. Maybe let's go this way and then swoosh. Yes, beautiful. So I thought it was a challenge to create something with this color. It turns out that it's actually not that bad. And I'm actually loving this color. This is pretty cool. Let's add a little bit dots in here and there. But yeah, when I bought it, like I bought it because somebody suggested to me this brand. So very happy. Keep suggesting me stuff, guys. This is very cool. And I was like, okay, let's try this Japanese brand that I don't know anything about. And then I found out that it's like Studio Ghibli using it. It's super pigmented. It's super cheap. You think about it, like this will last forever. I use to make this here on the plate, on the palette here. I just dip my brush a couple of times, like tick tick, and put it in here, and look how long we are going. This is gonna last forever. So very good investment of my money if I'm gonna use it a lot. But I think that for today it could be done. What do you think? Should we add something here? It's a little bit of emptiness. maybe, you know, we can do like a small one with a fellow small one. Yay! This is actually fun. You should try. Seriously, it's like so relaxing. You keep going and you keep adding stuff. It's better than creating a pattern. But yeah, I think we can call it a date. A date. We can call it a date. We can call it a day, right? When you finish. Yeah. So this is the color. This is the swatch, and this is today example. And thank you for watching. Our 10 minutes for today is done. The next color, if you are wondering, it will be the red that is called Carmine, I don't know, from the same brand, because I already have it there, so why not? And this will be it. Have fun. Bye bye.